Hi, and thanks for joining me. We're talking this morning about deposits and the role of a deposit in the real estate cycle. Now, there's two parts to the deposit. The first one is the contract itself, negotiating with the buyer and the seller. And the second part, the deposit, is around the lending position where you might be using, have a mortgage on the property, for example. So let's talk about the contract to start with. Now, if you go to an auction each and every weekend, the maximum deposit that can be accepted into the trust account for any real estate office is 10% deposit. Now, a 10% deposit is a significant sum of money when it comes to the average price of a home here on the Sunshine Coast. And if we call that $500,000, then you're looking at almost a $50,000 deposit on those terms that will be payable upon the fall of the hammer on auction day. Now, quite often, contracts are negotiated with a smaller deposit, commonly down towards 5% deposit. So on the average sale, around $25,000. Now, the real reason a deposit is important with a contract is that it helps you as the buyer negotiate with the seller. When you make an offer, if the offer is presented to the seller with a strong deposit and a sizable deposit, then the offer looks stronger in the seller's mind. If the deposit is lower, and by lower I'm talking maybe just a couple of $1,000s, although that might be acceptable, the contract does look weaker in terms of the numbers on the contract. So deposits play a major role in the negotiation side of things. Deposits also play a big role when it comes to financing your next home. Now, if we assume the average again of $500,000 for a home, if you're lending more than 80% of that price, so if you're borrowing more than $400,000, assuming a 20% deposit, then the lenders can start to look at you a little bit differently and charge you a bit of an insurance premium. Now, that's called loan mortgage insurance. So if you're lending more than 80%, they'll charge you an insurance premium to do that. So if at all possible, if you are looking at buying your home, if you can save a 20% deposit, is going to put you in a really good place when it comes to borrowing and confirming your purchase. And that's not to say that you must have an 80% deposit, because all lenders are very different, and certainly we would recommend getting in touch with one of our loan market brokers, for example, and they can actually look at your business and look at your position and take you across a number of different lenders, and they'll all give you different feedback. But deposits play a huge role when it comes to financing your next home as well.